Welcome back, mini truckers, mini truckettes. I'm going to do an overview on a 90, we're going to say a 91, 92 Mitsubishi U42. It's a round headlight, so it could be a 90 to 95-ish. It's one we brought in for service. It was a crank no start when it came in. We have done a few things to it, replaced the distributor. If I can find the distributor here, I'd show it to you. Not 100% sure what we did with it. But anyway, the distributor was broken. Well, the housing was broken on the distributor. The insides of it, there was broken wires. There was a lot of rust. And I'm not even sure how the truck ran prior, just a couple weeks ago. So another issue we had was the fuel pump. It would turn on. Actually, I got the fuel pump right here. So this is the old fuel pump, the old clicky-clacky, broken fuel pump. Ones you can find at O'Reilly's. It is 2 to 3.5 psi. It's a little strong of a fuel pump. You got to have a regulator on it, which the truck did have a regulator, and it was previously running off of that pump. But when we got it here, it wasn't getting any fuel. I bench tested the pump, and it would turn on. You could hear it run, but it wasn't pulling any fuel. So I ended up replacing it. I put some new gas hose on it, rewired it, put a new connector in there, and fix it up nice and neat. We've got some clouds rolling in, some thunder, fun. So I guess that was thunder. Better do this before it starts pouring on me or it gets struck. That'd be great. So this is my Mitsubishi. That's a 92, 3.5-inch JMT Super Max lift on it. New wheels and tires, bed lined. As you can see, this is a very, very clean little truck. Got the receiver on the back. Let's see if it's unlocked. Super nice and clean. Seats are immaculate. We have a vent coming. That vent was loose and not working right. Doubled in. A sweet little truck. But it's pretty much identical trucks. They're both U42 round headlights. So this old girl's rough. She's had a rough life. It's got number 6 on the back of the cab, and there's a number 6 on the front of the cab. I believe it was part of a farm fleet for many years, obviously. She's been rode hard and put up wet. She has a little bit of the cancers floating around. I don't know where. Somewheres. So when I first got the truck in, I stuck the key in the ignition there, and the old key sticks, they didn't turn. That thing is seized up tighter than Fort Knox. And I ain't kidding. Then the owner told me, oh, there's another key switch on the other side of the column over yonder, and that's the live one. So that's fun. So typical U42 seats. I tear at these seams. Just a basic old U42, 4-speed, high-low. That's what I like about Mitsubishis. You get a high-low no matter what transmission you have, 4- or 5-speed. So underneath the old hood, they came to us with a rebuilt carburetor. Whoever rebuilt the carburetor did a really good job. It works good, runs good off of it. The owner of the truck currently had the guy rebuild it for him. So they did a really good job. Just a shout out for that, whoever did that. The previous owner also did a timing belt and water pump. That's a brand new water pump, brand new belt on it, fresh coolant. The old ice cube juice is bright and green. Reservoir was empty, so I filled that up. That's pretty much it for that. I planned on doing all of that. Then I got it here and opened the hoods and saw it was already done up. So we've got some more cancer to show you. These floorboards are gone. Hear that thunder? I wonder if you guys can hear that. It's getting ready to do the darn thing over here, let me tell you. So, like I was saying, floorboards are gone. All the way gone. Don't know how long they're going to be gone, but they are out of here. So, I can reach on through the fender well here and say hello to the floorboard. So that's going to be interesting off-road. That's pretty cool. At least you can see your steering shaft. Heck yeah, brother. This thing is just roached. In my opinion, you paid a bit too much for it. This is a truck I would have bought after doing a compression test and a looks over on the engines. I would have bought it for the engine and transmission and maybe a couple things here and there. To me, this is about a parts truck. But for what he's using it for, it'll do the job. It runs really good. Does the darn thing. So, if you can take a little peek-see in there. Brand new rotors. Brand new front pads. We fought pretty hard with the front brakes. It has the wrong spacer on it. Not quite sure why it has too much spacer, but it does. And it has 10 millimeter studs instead of 12s. And instead of them drilling out the hole to go onto the original studs, the spacer to slide onto the original studs of the truck, they just pressed them on with either a hammer or lug nuts. So that was fun for all four. We did brand new brake pads, brand new brake shoes on the rear, both sides. Both of the fronts were pretty well seized up. Man, that thunder is just getting it. Both calipers in the front were seized. We fought and fought and fought. Finally got them freed up. Got them out of there. Give you a little peek-see in there. Brand new rotor. Brand new pads. We worked our butt off trying to get the calipers working again. They were all seized. He said this truck would go pretty good, but it would not stop very well. And the brake fluid was another issue. It wouldn't, I don't think it would hold the pressure. The fluid was so old and bad. So on this side, they're getting gone. They're okay, well, no, they're gone. They're gone. You got a little piece here holding that floorboard together. And actually, to be truthful, it is rotted. There's some light right there. See my hand underneath? All the way up until here. Dirt sets down in these, dirt sets down in between those seals and the body. And it causes them to do that, unfortunately. So keep an eye on that if you're ever buying one. They notched the hell out of the floorboard and the doors. We got rot back here. Like I said, the truck does its thing. It runs, it drives, it stops. It's going to be a pit vehicle. I had to replace this. He wanted a good used bedside put on it because when we fold it this side down to access the cover in the back, the engine cover, to get to the distributor, the hinges broke off of the other gate he had on here. So that hinge and that hinge, they just snapped off. And that hinge bent around really bad on top of these being bent as well. They just seize up in here. They get rusted, and you go to fold it down once and you've already screwed up. So keep those greased, guys. Keep them clean. But you know what? I got him a good used bedside. So this truck, it's just a little beater with a heater. I think he overpaid a bit to it. He said it ran good when he bought it, and then it stopped running good. We'll go in here and breathe on this key, because that's how it was running. You could just breathe on the key, and this sucker would, I guess I better put it, neutral. Let's breathe on her. Bring the thunder. Bring the thunder. I just picked up some fuel. Sure runs good. That's a cold start. It's been sitting here for a few days. I don't know what just fell in here. He's still there. Whatever. It's a snappy little engine. So this engine was very impressive. I expected it to be just totally shot. A lot like the truck. It shifts out good. I did a full oil service. His oil was just saturated in gas, just flooded out, totally flooded out. So I guess that's going to be that, because we are about to get dumped on right now. Probably shouldn't be out here all this thunder and lightning, but oh well. You like my ride? So yeah, that guy's going to come get that truck this weekend. It's going to be a pit vehicle. His kids do motorcycle, motocross racing, dirt bikes and stuff. So they changed the rules. The vehicle can only be so wide and so long. Mini truck fits the bill, and that's what he went with. He bought the cheapest one he could find, and I wouldn't have paid probably half of what he paid. Less than half than what he paid, but it's got a good engine, good transmission, runs well. It's going to do what they want it to do, so as long as they're happy, that's all that matters, right? Right. All right, guys, so I appreciate you checking out this beast here. So I'm going to do a full Raptor liner on this truck. We're going to do Army Green. Ooh. As you can see, it's a pretty clean truck. And if you look around, it's got a couple little spots. See right there, it's got a little and up here it's got a little up on the roof it's got a couple little spots, but you know, these here are actually for cab lights. Dad said the truck's too tall, we got to put cab lights on it. We got to have clearance lights so people can see how tall this thing is. That's what we did. Yeah, full bed liner, Army Green, Raptor. It's going to be a pretty freaking sweet truck. Hopefully it'll be done in the next week or so. We get this monster lifted, and you guys could have a freaking sweet U42 Mitsubishi with all the leg room that you don't get with your 90s trucks, with a very vibrant blue interior. 99 and 2000s, the only years that had these blue interiors in the trucks. And then they did something weird here. I don't know about all that. But look, factory cup holders. Come on. Alrighty. Appreciate you guys checking in. And we're gonna keep some videos coming at you. Hopefully this guy can come get his truck. Where is it? Right about there. Yeah, he can start enjoying it. He can start using it. His kids can get out and play with it. They can haul wood, haul their pit bikes, do what they got to do with it. We're very honored to each and every person that brings their truck to us, for the trust of, here, just take it, fix it. It's not running, revive it. We need it. So here you guys go, get it back to me. And that's what we do. We get her done, and we just keep these trucks going, keep these wheels turning, keep the mini trucks trucking, and we'll see you guys later.